Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 4 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Last episode we ended at the top of the lighthouse, and we're here to put out this evil fire with the Flame of Serenity that we found on a lower floor of the lighthouse. Before we do that though, we have to defeat these three enemies here, two flamers and a lighthouse Bengal. The flamers will be normal enemies later on in the game. But even though they're not really bosses, normal enemies, they're the ones who are more deadly in this fight. The Lighthouse Bengal will use a shrieking roar that will scare your characters and can hit pretty hard. But the Flamers hit everybody in your party by either casting Fireball, which does a lot of damage, or emitting a Fireball, which does a little bit less damage, but still hits everyone in your party. We want to put our tactics to offensive, because that will cause Nara to use the sleep spell and put the Flamers to sleep. So just going to do it one at a time, but getting rid of one of them, putting it to sleep is, you know, just really good for your survivability, because it cuts down like pretty much their offense by, you know, more than a third. So, you can also have Cosmo use the Expel spell on one of the Flamers. That'll like get rid of the Flamer. They're pretty susceptible to the Expel spell. Of course, you won't get the experience for the Flamer, but most of the experience and stuff that we're getting from this battle is going to come from the Lighthouse Bengal. It's 2,000 experience from it. So the Flamers, not so much. Yeah, only 110. But we're a strong enough level that we can be able to take them out without worrying about using the Expel spell to get rid of them quickly. As you can see, now he's doing a good job putting them to sleep. Cosmo can be a backup healer if needed. But otherwise, this battle shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially with the levels that we gained from fighting all those metal slimes. We got lucky, a lot of them didn't run away, and Mara got that poison needle critical hit on one, so... And once we defeat them all, we'll be able to put that piece of the Fire of Serenity into the evil flame here, and the Fire of Serenity will overtake the evil flame. We'll be able to warp back to Konenber and find Taloon. If we were to warp back there earlier, like what we did, Taloon's not there. Even though he said like we did that trip back to Konenber after we met Taloon to heal up and get some medical herbs. Yeah, Taloon's not there. But now that once we've restored the fire in the lighthouse, Taloon will appear in front of the wharf where he was building his ship. So I'll just sell some of the stuff that we picked up, some of the useless junk we picked up, and some of those treasure chests. The boomerang, we won't need the full moon herb. We're going to keep the extra golden beret that we found though, because we'll eventually get Princess Alina. We were told that she was to the south with her two companions. One of the villagers here said that, and she could use that headgear. So we'll just keep it, save it. So we're gonna have to buy a bunch of equipment for Taloon because we had him end his chapter without equipment, just a whole bunch of those meteorite armbands. So we'll have him divvy those up to our characters. Like Dragon Warrior 3, what happens with the meteorite armband is it doubles your character's agility. Thank you, the evil lights are gone, and now the sea is so calm, and the ship is finally finished. I have one favor to ask of you. Monsters are after me. I feel safer being with strong people like you. Let me join. Let's travel the world all together. If we say no, he says, why not? Come on. Basically it's a, but thou must, and we have to accept him. It's funny though, the speedrun doesn't use Taloon, and later on there's a part where you have to put somebody in jail, and they usually just leave Taloon in jail, and they don't ever get him back out of jail. So it's funny because well, Taloon, like, he's not really useful in the speedrun because in his chapter, his individual chapter, you don't have to fight at all. You can just use those tricks to get a whole bunch of money. So Taloon can come in at basically level 1. And here with our characters, he's at level 13 because you know, we did do some fighting during his chapter. So he is a useful character, but we're just gonna keep him in the wagon for now. You could switch your characters out by going into your tactics and choosing the order, and then you just put your 4 characters, one in your party, in the 4 slots, and then whoever isn't in there will just stay in the wagon. So we will equip Taloon with all his gear here if we can. I do make one little minor mistake, but it's not too big of an issue. But first thing first, I'm going to give all of the characters a meteorite armband, except for Hector because he can't use it. This is Konenber. I'll talk with all the people here, get some people said some new information. That guy's incredible. We defeated the monsters. Yep. We'll stay at the end eventually. Well, we'll stay at it now. Then we'll use we'll use the lamp of darkness then to talk to all the people during the night. So, although not too much changes. Some fell in despair after the sinking of the ships. The locked room over there must remain closed. We'll eventually come back here when we get the final key to open that door, but it's basically just a coast item, so maybe that's why they told us to keep it locked, because they don't want anyone to reopen that coast item. But let's go talk to people. This guy's still sad because the ship is sunk. My ship remains sunk and weep. Well, maybe somebody will help you rebuild it now that commerce is back on. The Eastern Lighthouse returned home. Thank you so much. You defeated the monster at the lighthouse. Thank you. We're gonna find some gear there for Taloon. And all the workers are pretty much gone here. Everyone's gone. I remember fondly my days building Taloon's ship. So, well, maybe somebody else will need a ship to be built, like that guy who lost his ship. Maybe he saved some money for a rainy day, and he can restore his fortune or his merchant business. This guy says, we understand know if we're special, and if we say yes, he's like, yeah, I can tell. If we said no, he's like, I don't believe you, basically. Deep in the mountains north, yep, okay, that guy said the same thing. He's reminding us of some of the bad things that happened. We've lost the, the village, the hero's village has been destroyed, and people of Santine Castle, where Alina's from, they all disappeared. This guy figures it has to do with the ruler of evil returning. So let's turn it into night here. Most people say the same thing, but this person's telling us about the Princess Alina and Christo and Bray. Bray will be our next party member who we'll pick up. So, and he is, like that guy said, he's to the south. So there's a village not far to the south of where you pick where you get the ship. So you basically can't miss it if you just head straight south like Taloon said you should. And there, that's where we will meet Bray, and he'll basically tell us what we need to do. So let's go just finish talking with all these people here. Many hardships may await you. Don't ever give up. Well, thank you for the encouragement. He's sleeping. Is he sleeping? Nice ship. He's talking to his sleep out his ship. I said we're going to outfit Taloon. There's nothing we can get him here. The next place we're going to go, the next village, has better equipment for Taloon. So that's where we'll just equip him. That's why we can keep him in the wagon, because he won't participate in battle, because he basically has no equipment. He just has all those meteorite armbands. So, but we'll eventually, like I said, rotate him in. But our party right now is pretty good. It's well balanced. So if I do change people out, I'll probably, like I said, switch out Hector for Taloon, and then put Bray in for Mara. Because then we'll still have 2 fighters and 2 magicians. Bray being the attack mage, just like Mara is, and Taloon being a fighter like Hector. And we're gonna kind of keep Nara in the party as much as possible because she levels the slowest. And plus she's like, the white mage, she can cast a lot of healing spells, which is good for long dungeons. And it's because she levels slowest, in certain dungeons where the wagon does not enter into it, some dungeons it will, some dungeons it won't. In the dungeons where it doesn't, anyone who's in the wagon won't get any experience points. But as long as the wagon's out, everyone will gain experience points, even the people not necessarily in the party fighting. Achoo, it gets chilly at night. There's our next village, Mintos. It's supposed to be a world map here, and this old man's stories are boring. But the map is basically a treasure map. But it doesn't really show where there's a treasure. It shows where something else is. It's still something very important, but we're going to get this map in a little bit. But you can pick it up in the morning time or during the daytime. But we'll talk with everybody here at night while we have the opportunity to. Kids sleeping. What the parents have to say. I remember that a short time ago, a rugged man named Ragnar was in this town. He'll be the last party member we end up picking up. My hometown is in the far reaches of this land. It's a small village with a small castle. It's a village with a small castle. I wonder if they still grow a pataquilla. We're gonna learn about that pataquilla in a little bit and why it's important that we get some of it during the daytime. So yeah, all the new party members we're getting, we're gonna get reverse order. So Ragnar's our first character we adventured with. He'll be the last one we pick up. But we're not gonna get Princess Alina and all her companions at the same time. I always said that we were gonna pick up Bray. We'll learn why we're only gonna get Bray in just a little bit here. So let's head to the inn. Talk to those folks up there. And we're going to see, on the second floor here, we're going to see 2 characters who we know a lot about. There it is, look, it's Bray and Christo. They're in the first room there, but not Princess Alina. We'll learn where she's at in a little bit. That guy's sleeping. Let's head up to the roof to talk with these 2 people up here. The man on the left, the older man, he's the one who we're going to get the treasure map off of in a little bit. Howdy, I opened up an inn, hoping to meet travelers who have some information that would help me find the secret of the treasure map. He's made no progress. So Howden's like a big merchant. Eventually, Hector, when we get enough party members, Hector will leave our party. He's only a temporary, and he'll study under Howden to be a better merchant, I guess. One of my traveling companions is gravely ill. Our mistress, Princess Alina, went to get medicine alone. I'm very worried. You look kind. Will you find Princess Alina and help her? And we could say no, and Bray won't join us. So you don't have to pick up Bray if you don't want to, but we're going to pick him up, because this way he can gain some experience. He's already a little bit behind the other party members because, everybody kind of ends their chapters around level 13. But we got a few levels for Nara and Mara fighting those metal slimes. So even if we don't have Bray in our party right now, he'll gain some experience in the wagon. So we'll take him into the next dungeon. But first we'll go to sleep here, turn it into morning, and then this way we can talk with some more people, get some more information. A small country called Sorretta in the very eastern reaches of this island. Christo was still in bed recovering from his illness, and that's what that pataquilla root is for. That cures the illness that Christo has. So Lena went off to get it, but she went off on her own, and that causes Bray to worry. Well, but you don't have to worry, you're going to be a little bit faster because you just got a meteorite armband. So let's give Bray that meteorite armband. Here we go. As you see, he comes with all his equipment. And the last things, that wizard ring and that wizard potion would be very helpful. You have to buy some Taloon some equipment now that he has room in his inventory because he got rid of a whole bunch of those meteorite armbands. I could pass down the hero's half-plate armor to Taloon. I forgot to do that. I ended up selling it. But that would have been a better idea to do than buying him this iron apron. The chance of staying at the Big Inn fell ill. The legendary herbal medicine should heal him. But we want to buy 2 swords of malices. One for the hero, one for Taloon. So if you had a bunch of sword of malices from the from chapter 3 from Taloon, you could have saved buying them here. But we wanted to get a whole bunch of those meteorite armbands because Taloon we can get a whole bunch of money easily and then exchange it for casino tokens to get stuff we can only get at the casino. So like those meteorite armbands. So we'll sell the broadsword. We could pass down the half plate. Like I said, I forgot to pass down the half plate armor to Taloon. So I'm forced to buy an iron apron for him, but that's okay. Because we want to grab the iron helmet for the hero and Taloon. Much better than the wooden hats that we have. That golden beret we're going to keep for Princess Alina when we pick her up. And then the full plate armor, only Cosmo can use that. But it's a good buy for him. So, well, yeah, this will outfit Taloon entirely. A lot of the stuff he could already had from his chapter, but like I said, we wanted to have the meteorite armbands instead. So, yeah, unfortunately, only Cosmo can use the full plate, but he only has the half plate, so I should have passed it down to Taloon. But oh well, we're not too hurt for money. Although eventually there will be a place where we can buy the best armor in the game, the metal battle armor, and so we're gonna have to start saving up for that. A lot of people can use that. 4 people can use that. I think Christo, Nara, Taloon, and Ragnar are the ones who can all use that. So, but let's just max out our character stuff right here, right now. And we'll be ready to do some adventuring to try to find, like I said, Princess Alina. So yeah, once Taloon is equipped with everything, you can, like I say, you can put him in for Hector if you want to, but we'll just keep Hector for a while. Everyone will get a chance to shine in our party, so everybody will get their opportunity. So we'll be rotating stuff in and out right now, but there are some characters that seem to be better. Like most people say, Christo's better than Nava, and Ragnar and Alina are pretty much awesome. They hit hard and have good defense. There's another small medal we can find right there to the west of the well there. Oldhouse swords are quite instructive. Don't sell things, sell hearts. I'm struck with admiration. Old Howden was an adventurer. The many treasures he had discovered enabled him to start his business. Now he's tremendously successful. What are you asking? Am I the expert on the seas? If you say no, that's the answer you want to get. He's like, I'm not the expert on the seas, on the whole world. And he's like, you look promising, you want to take a quiz? If we say no, he's like, okay. If we say yes, you're the expert on the seas, like, you're an idiot. I'm not only an expert on the seas, but on the whole world as well. So let's tell him no. No answer yes, so no yes, and we'll get the quiz. And our character will be like, huh? Doesn't understand the quiz. Here's the quiz. What's the most important in business? Hector doesn't say anything. He's like, well done. You didn't say anything. Science is golden. I'll give you the treasure map. I've discovered it when I was young, but haven't been able to uncover its secrets. Please accept it. And we received the treasure map. Perhaps you can reveal the secret of the treasure map. Alright, we'll check that treasure map out in a little bit. It's an item, so you just go to your item menu and select it. These kids are good, they're helping with the housework. I became gravely ill when I was little. My grandfather from Serrato brought me a root of pataqui, and and I got better. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have to find so we can heal up Christo there. But they said that the pathway is to the far southeast. So we got a lot of traveling to do to get to there. I took Old Hound's quiz too. I still don't have the answer. I want that treasure map. Well, too bad. We already got it, so. But let's take a look at that treasure map here. And there's a map of the entire world. But the treasure's in the middle of a desert surrounded by mountains. So we've got to find a special item to be able to get to that area. And we won't be able to get that item until much, much later in the game, so. But for now, we're just going to save our game and all the progress that we made here. And then that way we'll be ready to head out to the east and south to try to find Princess Alina and get that medicine for Christo to heal him up. So thank you kindly, take care of yourselves, and thanks for following along, and see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye.